And once Scarf was already picked, is that something that you've seen, like, in the favor of Maokai? But in 5v5, it doesn't stay 1v1 for very long, as here comes Archaic making the moves and setting up that first blood for Maokai.
Oh, nice gang. Single melee, it's not super easy. You've got to be a little cognitive of that. As Hammy, the Sky, now I love the Sky in the top lane. Sky is so good at harassing, and I think Alpha's going to have a lot of trouble.
Oh, Maokai actually going to get found out there and kind of caught himself. So 1 for 1 in terms of the kills. Archaic trying to get away. Will get the heal from Lyra. Ali Peterson coming in clutch, but it's just not going to be enough. And now can Ali Peterson get out of this, because Kaz and Shaded Talent are putting in the pressure, and Chuck throwing out the Spitfire. They will find another kill. Team Solo Mid, excellent rotation.
Yeah, great job punishing Team
Solo Mid until very late. They had been playing together as Child's Play for a long period of time in the offseason.
No, they really have. I mean, both these teams, really looking to try to get that practice in early. That's really critical, I think, in 5v5.
Maokai very likely to be caught out again here. And I like what they've done here. They realize they have Maokai caught. They know that. Daniel just goes back into the lane and continues farming, while Kaz and Shaded Talent just finish off that kill and make sure that there's nowhere for Maokai to run to this top level. But it's a hero that is so well made for 5v5. It's in fact was so strong that SMC, he is going to get nerfed in the next update because of how effectively he can push down turrets. Esme going to get dropped into that infinite reboot. Hammy and Kaz going to team up to try and finish off that kill. Esme does get back up, but it is short-lived, as that is another kill going the way of Team Solo. They haven't been able to do that thus far.
Yeah, it's been a little dicey off and on. Maokai here trying to get some pressure. Lyra, the team's going down.
From Tilt Rehab looking for these kills. They really want to try and put some pressure onto Daniel, but Shaded Talent and Daniel, they don't really seem to be worried about this at all. Even 4-on-2, they just continue to farm up under the turret. They stay safe, don't lose out anything, and this is just allowing the rest of Team Solo Mid to continue farming. Now
that is scary. If you can't 4-man push and at least get some damage on the turret at this point of the game, that's a little bit of a bad sign. Looks like TSM, good. They know how to defend, and that's going to be really important.
Oh, Kaz getting caught by Esme, though, is he's going to be trying to get out here using the Taki's very slippery, but will he be able to actually avoid the damage long enough? Not going to be the case. Really, Chuck starting with a Frostburn.
Yeah, interesting item. One of those that, you're trading off a little bit of damage right here. You can see
Dragon's Breath trading off the damage, but it doesn't really matter when you're able to keep everyone locked down for and slowed up for so long. Out the mid laner, you get to build up your CS lead even further.
Yeah, Maokai, though, look at this. Going down here, actually picking up a turret by himself. I think catching Daniel and Shaded Talent on an off rotation, going through the jungle, able to come in there, pushing that turret. This is something that Rona is really good. It's for a melee hero, really good at pushing that lane against even a ranged hero.
Yeah, playing a little ring around the rosy there, but Shaded Talent will have that stun available. Uses the ultimate to knock Maokai into the wall. They really want to punish for that turret take. They're going to get that kill. Now they have to get out from under the turret. Will they be able to answer with a turret of their own? I doubt it, because that turret is still very full health, but they at least let Maokai know that he is not going to be able to just make those plays without feeling some sort of punishment.
Keeping the enemy team right where you want to throw the damage kind of negates having that Lyra there. You really don't get that speed.
Well, the turret's going to go down. They've almost got the kill onto Daniel, but Ali Peterson joining this fight very low on health. See Archaic just trying to put in the work onto this Black Feather. Going to use the attack of the pack as they continue to try and chase down. They're not going to be able to catch up to Daniel just yet. Yeah. Finally, they do get that burst with the Aftershock. Will take him out, but again, it's a turret traded for a single kill. That is perfectly fine, and Team Solo Mid able to answer the pressure that Tilt Rehab has brought out.
No, absolutely.
Being extra gold for himself by stealing away these camps.
Now that's incredible. To be able to survive, get the heal from the Treant is going to be important. We have it engaged, though, right up here in the mid. As that Sky doing a lot of damage to the forward barrage.
Yeah, Crystal Sky forward barrages still melt through health bars. And again, this is going to be very scary. Once they start going for turrets, Team Solo Mid with a Scarf and a Sky, those turrets will just be melting so fast. It's going to be very difficult for Tilt Rehab to defend. But Sino doing a good job right now with the Samuel there. He's got a bit of a skirmish here down by the Ghost Wing, and it's going to be actually very low health for Daniel. He's somehow holding on for now. It's going to be Kaz going down actually first. Daniel did get himself out of dodge, but now it's a 5-on-3 situation for Tilt Rehab, and Ghost Wing going lower and lower. Daniel going to try and make his way back in, but Attack of the Pack going out. That's going to spot everyone.
They get it.
Ghost Wing gets stolen by Daniel over the wall with an on point.
You got to watch out, man. The big pause. Last first turret to not go down out of all the lanes. Both the top and bottom have taken casualties, as Maokai might be getting a gank going on here.
The rest of Tilt Rehab is rotating down, though, so we should be okay. It's just kind of sticking to that 1v1. The rest of the teams are meeting up at the top. Kaz actually taking that 1v1 and winning it out, but now how's the rest of the skirmish going to go? It looks like it's actually pretty low health for Daniel, but he's a Black Feather. He's going to be fine. Kaz rejoining the fight. Chuck's going to help take down this turret as the fight rotates through the mid lane. And there's the big Dragon's Breath. Nice block on the Oblivion. And they just continue to burn on through. Team Solo Mid finding themselves a few more kills. They get 4 kills and a turret when all is said and done off this. Esme's going to try and defend, but you got to be careful. You're the only member left alive.
Oh my goodness. They're still pushing. Chuck, he actually was able to push that wave forward so he could clear out the minions, allow the turret to refocus on his minions, and he was able to start his Dragon Breath under turret with no fear whatsoever. I mean, this team knew exactly what they were doing in that engage, and they're going to get this next turret here. So just like that, the mid lane is crumbling for Tilt Rehab as well. Alpha's forced to go to top because the wave minions stacking up on that top lane as well. It's a real challenge if you don't manage the waves. You start to lose those lanes one by one. You're just going to have so much pushing your way. Tilt Rehab, though, they can still get back into this game. They are down, though, by a sizable gold lead.
They would need a very, very big team fight, but with Ghostwing just going over to Team Solo Mid, they're not likely to get it. Here comes the fight. They're going to be looking for the kills onto the Lyra. Lyra's so close to falling, but Allie Peterson still up. They get the kill onto Chuck without Scarf there. That's a lot of damage taken off the board, but you see the rest of the health for Team Solo Mid still very high. They're still looking for blood. They get the kill into Allie Peterson, trying to rotate on through, but these slows, you're seeing the effects that they have as they find another kill to get the Alpha down into the reboot with the ultimate there being used. Maokai still trying to survive with that red mist, getting that fortified health, just not going to be hanging on for too much longer as this team fight continues to break down. Esme, again, getting targeted, getting slowed, getting taken out without having that passive available any longer. And Team Solo Mid, not the cleanest of team fights for them, but they still come out on top.
That is completely wild. TSM won that team fight because Tilt Rehab gets the first kill onto Chuck. I mean, they got the kill they wanted, but it wasn't enough. You saw the forward barrage disengaging. I don't know why Lyra couldn't just get the team over the hump around that bush on the Tri-Shop, because once that forward barrage came out, it just melted Lyra, and then it just started to lay into the rest of the team.
Yeah, and that's one of the things when you're dealing with a Scarf and a Sky, you have to really worry about the full team positioning, because someone has to be eating a buff on. That was an opportunity. I'm surprised Team Solo Mid didn't actually go for Black Claw. I kind of figured they would try and force a fight there, but it is a little bit risky. You know, if Black Claw gets stolen from you, all of a sudden games can turn around very, very quickly with a good Black Claw push. Team Solo Mid trying to just push in without taking that risk. Daniel's eating a lot of damage. Oblivion's not going to connect, but there goes Esme deep into the team. You've got Allie Peterson trying to take Hammy out of the fight, but that's 2 members on 1. They all rotate over onto Hammy, though. Hammy is a sitting duck, a great portal for Tilt Rehab. Can they continue to find this fight, though? You see Team Solo Mid, most of them still very healthy with the exception of Daniel. And Tilt Rehab in a little bit of trouble, but Esme has that infinite reboot still available. They're looking for Kaz. They have no idea where Kaz went. Finally, they spot him out with that scout cam, and Kaz is going to be in trouble as well. So Tilt Rehab, great job picking off 2 members of Team Solo Mid.
Woo, look at that vision actually in that bush. Really bad spot for Kaz to go because they had triple scout cams. That just goes to show you how much respect they have right now for Kaz. Kaz is able to get away so easily.
This is dangerous. Even though it's a 5-on-3 for now, this is still really dangerous because of the AoE that can come out. You have Shaded Talent who can throw that big bada bing into the middle of things. Chuck can just throw out his Spitfires and Goop to start melting things, but they decide to go right onto Chuck. The great portal. Once again, Allie Peterson setting up Tilt Rehab to find these kills.
Yeah, that was not a Black Claw take. That was a psych take. They definitely wanted to bait them in to a position where, you know, TSM thought they could take it. So now they've got a better shot.
Bada being used. Black Claw does. They stuck onto the Black Claw, and they do get the Black Claw secured. Tilt Rehab maybe trying to turn this game around. Archaic very low on this fortress, but he's going to go right back in. They need his damage. They found themselves a Kaz, and they take down Taka. Black Claw just getting to that first turret. That's the crazy. 17 minutes in, the first turret in the mid lane getting destroyed, but with a Black Claw, you can make a lot of work happen here. You got to keep an eye on where's Team Solo Mid going to respond. Well, they need to send everyone into this mid lane to try and stop it. They only have 3 members up. Black Claw is just making quick work of these turrets, and they are really finding themselves a lot of gold here. Tilt Rehab is.
Absolutely. Black Cloud now finally starting to take the damage as the Scarf comes out. Scarf and Sky are going to be your two primary objectives, takedowns. So finally able to bring down Black Claw. That was a very impressive push here.
I love what Tilt Rehab did, though. They could have stuck around Black Claw and pushed that middle turret, taken that down. Instead, they wanted to make sure that they get a little bit of pressure on the side lanes as well. They all rotate to the top, take that top turret down, and let the Black Claw get about half of that middle turret's health.
I mean, they're definitely starting to make a shot or make a statement as that they could potentially take this match. You know, if this was a long series, it'd be absolutely exciting. But TSM still has that slight lead, sizable gold lead, a small objective lead. I think just honestly, some vision placement problems. You know, they're allowing Rehab to get some control and vision and then dictate the fights around that. That puts Kaz in a bad spot. Kaz needs to be able to get out and get back in.
Oh, well, we're about to have a team, but there's a bada bing going in, but it doesn't hit anyone. That gets blocked. Great job by Tilt Rehab to reset that fight. Big portal into the entire team. Sino with that big AoE, they find one kill. That's Team Solo Mid does. They take down Ali Peterson. That means that engagement is now going to be very difficult to make. Gets the kill onto the Fortress and the Alpha, and Tilt Rehab going maybe a little too aggressive there, trying to take a team fight before they were really ready to go all in on it. And it just looked like there was a little miscommunication, and it cost them big. This might even be the game after the ace comes through for Team Solo Mid.
Yeah, I thought Malachi might get another kill there and find a way to survive, but unfortunately he does go down to finish off the ace, and that is match, Tasty Bacon. A very impressive game. Team Solo Mid coming in clutch. A
great game by Team Solo Mid through the early to mid game, but I have to give so much credit to Tilt Rehab staying focused and finding themselves those opportunities to get a couple of picks here and there, really make this game a lot closer than it was prior to that pick onto the Sky. It was just a really great performance from Tilt Rehab to not get tilted.